Hello and welcome! This is Gunner, and we're back with some more Neo Scavenger. So, I currently have a camp. I'm pretty tired because I just killed a dog, and I managed to get some meat, and I started cooking it, and I'm also going to cure some of it, I believe. So let's go into the crafting menu here. We're going to grab ourselves the fire and a stick, and we're going to grab ourselves the one chunk of meat. Confirm that, because I think I'm going to eat that now. Clear that. And then we'll find the other chunks of meat here, so the raw meat. First thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to bring the fire back down, but then I'm going to want to re-stoke it with the stick. We're going to grab ourselves some more stick, and we're going to take the other raw meat, and we're going to try and make ourselves some cured meat so that that meat is a little bit longer lasting. So we're going to do ourselves some ashes and our trapping skill. It's going to allow us to make some cured meat. We're going to confirm that once and twice, and there we go. We have ourselves some nice cured meat as well as some cooked meat. We're going to eat the cooked meat now, and we're going to take the cured meat and we're going to put that in our pack for the future. Matter of fact, I'll put it down here in this pack. Okay, so we have ourselves some nice cured meat, and we have ourselves a fire. Now, I can go back and get some more of that meat from the dog over here. As a matter of fact, I'm so tempted in doing that, I'm going to go ahead and bring my spear, put it back down. This is maybe not the best idea, but I'm going to move over here. I'm going to go into the inventory. I'm going to put the big chunk of meat in my hand. I'm going to put the little chunk of meat here. And I'm going to go back into the forest. I am now going to take the spear, put it in my hand. Got our fire, and we've got the meat. And we're going to probably cook with that in the next turn. I have no more action points left. We have ourselves a deer. Might want to... I doubt I'd be able to catch it. I'm sure it's going to be able to outrun me. So let's just go ahead and end turn. Oh, more deer. Okay, there was a guy over there, and... Oh, that's a lot of deer. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the crafting menu. Unfortunately, the big chunk of meat, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot with outside of just cooking it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to cook the meat, firm, and clear. And then the other one I'm going to cure. So we're going to take the ashes and my trapping skill, and we're going to cure that meat. Okay, let's go into the inventory. I'm going to eat the cooked meat. Okay, that's nice. And we're going to go take that, and we're going to put that right there. So we've got 3 things of cured meat. We have eaten some nice food. So we're nice and full. Now we're going to need to craft. And we're going to need to craft ourselves a camp so that we can sleep. So put that there. Get ourselves our long string. And we have ourselves a bit of a lean-to. I wonder if you can, like, expand upon this at all. Does it allow you to expand upon it? I mean, it lets you make another one. I mean, not that I can tell. I mean, you remove the stick. Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do here. So I'm not going to do that. Let's just, instead, I'm just going to close that and bring that back up. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so we did that bit. Let's take our can, our small string, and where's our assorted parts? Right there. And we're going to make ourselves a noise trap. And we're going to go into our camp. Put... Oh, the shelter doesn't allow for much of a camp, huh? That's weird. That's the first time I've seen this. Where the camp is actually really small. Okay, I guess we won't be resting here. Instead, I'm going to have to go back into the crafting, wasting time, because I'm going to have to dismantle all this stuff. We're going to clear that. We're going to take this. We're going to dismantle that. We're going to go into our inventory. We're going to take these bits that we found. We're going to take them back. What do we got going on here? Oh, it helps if you put it on the right thing. Okay, put that there, put that there, take the can, put it back in our inventory, take the tarp, put it back. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We're just going to have to leave, find ourselves a forest that's a little bit better for our camp. Matter of fact, I might even fill up my water bottles, because I haven't taken a look at where we are at as far as water goes. We have a couple empty. Oh, another one of these Enfield horrors. I don't know if I like that. Let's go ahead and go over there so it can't maybe see me. Okay, we're going to go into the crafting menu here. We're going to grab this bit of water. We're going to go into the inventory. We're going to take the water and we're going to put it in our bottles. Okay. Good. Now we have water to do stuff with. I don't like that Enfield horror, so I'm just going to get the hell out of here. I know I'm tired, but you know what? I think I'm just going to stick it out a little bit longer. We might do a little bit of scavenging and things. So let's just start moving here. And I'll come over here and we'll do a little bit of scavenging. So we found ourselves another lock storage thing. We'll do an abandoned apartment building. Use our lighter. Confirm. We did find some stuff, although nothing super exciting, I don't think. Outside of the water, which we don't need. Okay. Do another scavenge here. After we end our turn. Okay, we're getting tired, so this is probably going to be the last bit we do. I'll go over to this area and see what we can find as far as a camp. Okay, use our lighter. Okay, we found some stuff. Looks like a bunch of junk, though. So we're just going to move on. Oh, that plastic bag's in pretty good shape. Throw away that one and grab the one that's at 95. Why not? Okay. Oh, yeah, we don't want to do any more scavenging. All right, so we're just going to go into the woods. That should consume all of my turn, but I'm going to take a look at the campgrounds when we get there to see what they're like. So I might even go down here. That might be a better camping screen. Yeah, that sucks. That's better. But we might get an actual house here. So I'm going to wait until next turn. We'll move here. We'll move there. Let's see what we got as far as campgrounds. So we actually have the ruined bungalow that we could sleep in. And there is still trees here that we can craft with. And this should be big enough. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that's big enough to fit our lean-to. If not, I mean, at least it's a shelter in and of itself. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to scavenge. We're going to scavenge this. Okay, we're going to use our lighter. We're going to super increase that loot. Okay, and let's see what we got. So we got ourselves a rifle scope, not too exciting. We have ourselves a smartphone and a glass shiv. Well, unfortunately, that's not really going to help us too much, but we are going to make ourselves our camp here. So let's go ahead and remake a fire. Oh, well, first we're going to have to end our turn. End turn. Okay, and this looks like a nice bit of shelter. I'm hoping that this will work out for us. So go into our crafting menu, make ourselves a fire. So grab that bit of stuff and get rid of the forest. We don't need that anymore. We're going to need the twigs, and we're going to need our trapping skill. Confirm. We're going to grab that. We're going to put it there. We're going to take the twigs. We're going to put it back. And we're going to take the trapping skill. We're going to put it over there. Okay, we got ourselves our fire. Now we're going to take the fire. We're going to put it there. We don't need any more sticks. Take that. We're going to put that there. We're going to need to sterilize some water, I think. So let's grab the non-sterilized water. There's one there. And where is the other bit of non-sterilized water? There it is. Okay. We're going to grab our saucepan. And we're going to confirm, clear, confirm. All right. So we're good to go there. Let's see. What else can we do at this place? I mean, I don't think anything really. Oh yeah, of course. Make our shelter. So grab this, rid of that, rid of that. Find our tarp. There it is. I hope I didn't lose a tarp or leave it behind. I bet you I left tarp behind. Alright, well, if I left tarp behind, I left tarp behind. It's not the end of the world, but that does bum me out a little bit. Let's confirm. Okay, let's clear that out. Matter of fact, let's just close and open, because I don't want to have to clear every single item out. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab the bit of that, and we need assorted parts. There. And we have ourselves a noise trap. Okay, we're looking good. Let's go into our camp. We're on the bungalow. It is just big enough to take our little bit. Look at that shelter. That's amazing. All right, we're going to get ourselves our fire, and we're going to grab our noise trap. Fortunately, alertness is not particularly great in this building. Okay, but that is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. You know what I just realized? Our rifle, it has a scope already, so we don't even need this scope. So yeah, we're good to go with this rifle. It has everything we need. That is, if we eventually get a way to actually shoot it. Unfortunately, the bullets that we have are not the right type. And because I don't have the range ability, I don't know what type of bullets these are. I don't know what type of rifle this is. I would have to make assumptions off of that. All right, so we do have some sterilized water here, though, just sitting in camp. And I am going to... Should I drink one? Yeah, I'll go ahead and drink this. We don't need to drink all of it, though. We'll go ahead and put that there, and we'll squirt some ketchup packets into our mouth. And I'm mostly doing this just to get rid of them in my inventory. I know they have a long shelf life, but, you know, it is what it is. Do I want to take the shiv with me? As a backup weapon? Maybe. And if anything, I can use it as a tool. So we'll do that. Okay, so we're more or less good to go as far as everything is considered. So we can go ahead and do our camp time now, and we'll sleep. Okay. So we just got a lot of messages there. And what they said is the rags have fallen apart. So we want to take those off of us. Now all of our wounds are gone. So these are just going to be dirty rags from here on out. Let's go into our inventory. We could clean the rags, but the issue is I would have nowhere to put them. So I guess we're just going to have these dirty rags sitting around in the camp. Okay. Our spear's looking pretty good. Still at 69%. Okay, so we've woken up. We're well rested. Let's take a look at our camp. Our fire has burned out, but I don't really care. Let's just sleep without one. I say that. I probably should end the turn and build myself another fire. So we'll do that. The reason I'm building the fire is if I get woken up in the night, the fire will let me see. So I'm not going to be blind in whatever fight happens. So that's why it's important. Grab the trapping, firm, put that up there. Get rid of the twigs because we don't need that anymore. And we're going to stoke the fire. Okay, let's put the fire into the camp with us. And let's try and get some more sleep here. We don't really need to sleep. As a matter of fact, I might use part of this turn to look around a little bit. Now it's dark. Now we can come back to our camp. And we'll just sleep. Okay, unfortunately we had trouble falling asleep there, so not a lot happened there. Our campfire is getting close to burning out, so we'll just go ahead and burn it out ourselves, and then we'll come in here and use a stick to stoke it again. Put it in our camp, and we are ready to sleep, more or less. Okay, so it looks like we woke up. We have the option to sleep again. Let's just take a look at our camp. Again, I'm probably going to swap out the fire here. And this is why we have 4 action points as opposed to 1, because if I did not stoke the fire, or I'm sorry, if I did not have a fire, we'd be blinded. We'd only have one action. So that is why it's important to have a fire. Okay, so we've done that. Let's just go and sleep again. As long as it lets me sleep. Okay, we must have slept until the fire burned out, which is fine. Okay, so let's take a look at our camp. Yeah, the fire did burn out. And we've got this. We're going to go ahead and put that there. We're going to have to end our turn again. Okay, we're going to go into the crafting menu. We're going to dismantle. Tarp. Clear. We're going to dismantle the trap. Clear. And make sure we put the tarp on our other tarp. I don't know for sure if I left a tarp behind, but in my gut, I feel like I did, but I don't know. I could just be remembering incorrectly. Okay, so we've done all that. Now it's time to move on. So I'm going to go back up on top of the hill. We're going to end our turn. And we're already getting into another morning here. So we've got 4 action points. We're going to come over here. We're going to scavenge. We've got ourselves some destroyed office buildings. We're going to continue to use our lighter to help us loot. Okay, it looks like we got a lot of loot there. We've got another backpack. It's in definitely better condition than the one we currently have, so we're just going to empty all this out. And we're going to take the other backpack, and we're going to take the cured meat. I'm actually considering eating one of these. Eat one now. Okay, take this. Put it there. Oh, this backpack had stuff in it. Rotten meat we don't want. That we don't want. This has water in it. What type of water? Is it sterilized? Because if it's sterilized, I'll just drink it. No, it's dirty water. Okay, well, I'm just going to put that there for now. What about this? That's dirty water too. Okay. I would much rather have the bottles that I had, which have clean water in them. Okay, and we also have the berries, which are of questionable origin. We don't really want. Get rid of all that. Okay, so we're going to put that back in our bag. Make this water bottle. There. Can take the empty, put it... Well, you know what? They do have actual water here, so... You know, they're already filling me up with water. I'll go ahead and take what water they give me. Although we do have water here, too, so let's see if it lets me fill that up. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see. We've got some chips. I could eat that. More than likely going to eat it because I don't have a way of taking this with me. That is going to make me a little bit thirsty, though. We'll go ahead and drink this water as well. So we should be nice and full up. Now we have some more water and bottles. Let's get our tarp. That there. Pair of jeans. Put that there. Anything else exciting in here? We've got another saucepan, which I really don't need, but it is in better condition. So we'll swap that out. Yeah, see, I don't know if those berries are any good. Just because they had them on their inventory doesn't mean that they're good to eat. So, ooh, hello. And those are the right type of bullets. So we now have ourselves 4 rifle bullets for our rifle. Okay, anything else in this sorted junk that looks good? Nothing that really stands out to me at the moment. I'm going to put the lighter in my pocket here. The meat a little. So we have room for more meat if we got it. Yeah, so nothing really that I see of anything that we'd want to carry with us. So let's go ahead and scavenge again. And use the lighter. Okay, we didn't find anything. Alright, so that's going to be it for the turn. Okay, we are carrying a lot of stuff, so that is a little bit of an issue. Fortunately, medically, we are perfectly fine. And we're also pretty good status-wise. We're nice and comfortable. Outdoor temperature is low, but we have plenty of clothing to take care of the situation, so... Yeah, we're doing pretty good in this run. I say just before we die or something. Okay, just gonna have to take a risk here moving into territory we can't see. Let's There. All right. So we're going to end turn. Hopefully it becomes actual morning soon so we can see better. There it goes. All right. Where are we on the map? We're getting where we need to go. I actually need to start moving towards the south anyway. So let's move here. Let's move there. Let's go ahead and scavenge where we are. So we'll do that. We'll grab our lighter, which is starting to run a little bit out on fuel. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. Got ourselves a nice pair of shoes. Okay, which foot is that? That is the right foot. That is in a much better condition than the shoe I already have on. And I know I have backup shoes, but this shoe takes up more inventory space. Now, the upside is we actually have matching shoes. But I don't think that really matters in this game, in the grand scheme of things. So really what I'm looking for is just something that's in better condition than what I already have. And this is starting to run, you know, a little worn out, so I'm going to replace it at this stage. Although I'm tempted to keep using the same shoe because it is matching and everything, and then aesthetically speaking, you know, we want to do that, but it is what it is. I wish I could take both, but I really can't. We've got the backup gators if we need them. Okay, so we're good to go there. Let's do some more scavenging. Next turn, of course. So we'll go here. That lighter. Find anything. Scavenge the last... No. Scavenge the last bit. And we didn't find anything. All right. Let's move over to the bungalow here. And we will end our turn because that's what we got to do. We're going to scavenge. We got an abandoned mobile home. Not going to have a lot of loot, but we're going to use our lighter anyway. Try and increase our chances. Okay. Let's move down this way. Down this way. If we stay out of the forest, we'll move a little bit faster, which at this stage we kind of want to do because I want to get to the glow. I haven't been able to do that in a run yet, so that's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, let's move up on top of the hill so we've got good sight. And we'll start moving this way. There is something here, so I'm going to see what it is, but really the only thing that we could benefit from is just a vehicle of some type to carry more stuff. Okay, let's go ahead. And obviously a better weapon than a spear, but nah, still not doing too bad. All right, let's go ahead and end the turn. Okay, what just happened? Looks like our clean rag that was on our face turned into a dirty one. I don't really necessarily care about that. I mean, yeah, honestly, there's a lot of stuff that we could find that would be better than what we have. Let's see what we got here. Here's some water, which we're full up on water. We just need to sterilize what we have. Okay, let's go ahead and get up on top of this hill so we've got nice vision. Okay, so how are we doing as far as the map goes? We're starting to go a little bit too far to the south, so I'm going to start moving more towards the east here, and we'll end our turn. Okay, we're still on day, so while we're on the day, we might as well travel. Okay, so we'll go this way, end our turn. Get up on top of this hill, move into here. All right, sitting on a decaying park bench, aiming his gun at your chest, is a scarred, flint-eyed man. From the kit and camo clothing, you can tell he's a Ronin, a gun for hire. He's airing his feet, one profusely bleeding from a recent gash, probably the same gash that caused that rip through the sole of his shoe. A lot of sharp metal around these parts. The pain must be affecting his grip on the rifle. It's wavering. Maybe enough for you to safely dive off to the side. He's not saying anything, just sitting there staring. Who he is doesn't matter. The man is in pain. You're here to help. So we can use our medical skill. Yeah, let's use our medical skill on him. See if that helps. You approach, indicating your peaceful intentions. The Ronin Cautiously lowers his rifle. You inspect his damaged foot and bandage it up using a few old rags nearby. Job finished, you wait for your reward. His stare doesn't waver. Hey, even a word of thanks would help, but no, he lowers the rifle to your chest once more and lets it be known that he'd like some personal space. As you back away, he reaches into a pocket and says, catch. Okay, so he just gave me some bullets. I don't think they match, but they do go in the rifle, so we're going to keep those. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. We didn't actually use any of our supplies in that. You know what? I'm going to take these bullets. I'm going to put them in my first aid pouch. I know they're not first aid things, but what the heck? We're not using the inventory space anyway. So, there we go. So we technically have 6 bullets at this stage for our rifle, and we can use it if we want to, or if it comes down to it. As a matter of fact, does it let me cycle to that? No, I actually have to take it off of my shoulder to use it. So that is a little bit of a downside of the way it is. But if it really comes down to it, we can do that. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we can scavenge here. Because, I mean, that was just an encounter. That wasn't anything that's going to stop me from scavenging. I think I'm going to hold that off for the next video. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We actually have a pretty good run going here. I mean, I have a gun. That's better than what we've done in the past. And we have bullets for it. Not a lot. And I prefer not to use it if I can. You know, gunshots draw attention, as well as it's, you know, a limited resource that you only have so much of. So in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.